Hey everyone, welcome to my house. I'm Kate from Magnolias, and today I am doing my holiday home tour. I have finished decorating everything in my house with my inspiration from the store this year. This year I modeled my home after our North Star collection and pulled touches from our Holiday Harmony collection with opalescent elements and champagne. I like to do a lot of mixed metals in my home, and I feel like it makes it more adaptable for the holiday season going into winter. And so I'm really excited to share with you my vision for the house this year for this kind of mashup.
So we'll be walking through the house. Hey, it's Amy behind the camera, and we are at Kate's home. Thanks for jumping on, everyone. Hello, hello. We will be just a little less chatty in the comments today, back and forth with you, as we make sure we get all of the things in Kate's home talked about before the hour is up.
Yes, so it's rainy and cold outside. Mom and I were just saying it is soup day. We want soup. I have a nice warm coffee. It feels like a very cozy, cool day.
Mochi's assessing the outside.
Mochi is assessing. She might want to say hi.
How is it out there, Mochi?
What do you think, Moch? Maybe. So we were going to do a little outdoor, but it's so cold and gloomy, and it just makes you want to cozy up with all of these throw blankets you'll see in my house. So I brought the inside in. We'll start right at the front door. You might recognize Mom made this beautiful swag for me for my front door. I flipped it inside so I could show you without braving the cold weather today.
You need to fluff my ribbon.
You need to fluff your ribbon, yes.
I love this swag. I knew when we made it would look so great on your blue door.
It looks really sharp. It just brings out that crisp white ribbon. It's this is my favorite ribbon this year with these little stars, and it was kind of the jumping off inspiration point with this silver and gold mix. I love the jingle bells too. Isn't that kind of fun? Mochi thinks we're going outside. She's lingering.
The jingle bells are available for purchase in that strand of 3. We've got a nice stash of bells at the store right now, and we did make a couple extra swags so that you could all grab one if you
They're
would
not
like
online
to.
though, so we're taking orders for them. Yep.
Cool.
So just send a message. We'll take an order for them. There were so many orders. There was none to put online. So
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, there are so many orders. So if you missed it, Mom designed it Monday during Facebook Live. So that is the beautiful swag. I don't remember it is off the top of my head, but you can just message the store and say
I believe I remember it was $158.
Wow. Good
because
memory.
both of the things I made that day were the same price.
Ooh.
The little porch planter, however, I do not recall the price on that little guy.
Yeah, he's inside, so I could just at least show you this beautiful piece that she designed on Monday for me. I have 2 step sitters, so this goes on either side of my front entry steps. Nice and wintry. I'm going to leave this out all winter.
So I wonder if that got put in. Well, we made a few of them. They're Kate's signature step sitter.
There's a few orders, so that was a really fun piece. For my entry to welcome people in, I have a little bit the start of some blue coziness. I just did my bench with, this is one of my favorites. I bought this. I love this little pillow. I love the unusual
It matches your
shapes.
Sweater.
It does.
There you go.
It's
a cozy pillow.
It's very cozy, kind of a loop knit texture, just a sweet little pillow. And I thought of my nieces immediately. And then this beautiful silent night pillow. I don't know if there's many. I think a lot of the things are already dwindling. Blue's been very popular.
I just reordered it.
You did?
The
Good.
Silent Night pillow will be restocked if it's gone. I think it's at the store. But hey, just jumping on. Hello, everybody.
Hello,
As
everyone.
you're joining, welcome, welcome. We are at Kate's home today. This is her beautiful entryway. Let me show you. And it is a cool, rainy day. You've got your coffee. I have to hold the gimbal. I can't drink the coffee, but I'm going to need one.
This stinks being behind the camera.
This is a very welcoming entryway. I always
just
love
kind of cozy.
how much space you have to decorate.
I
So
love my entryway. It's one of my favorite parts of my house just because it's just uninterrupted, beautiful decorating space. So this round mirror, I always like to put a wreath on it. I put the snowflake in the center. This is a really cool kind of frosted clear acrylic snowflake. And by nestling in some pure white lights throughout this wreath, it's on a little hidden battery pack. It just kind of glows, doesn't it, against the mirror. It gives it a lot of depth. It's a very fluffy wreath. It's actually 2 wreaths. It's like a frosted snowy cedar wreath in the back, and then this mixed like mistletoe.
So I laid the two wreaths together. It is not even a design. You just lay one wreath on top of the other and blend it.
And then
there's two pieces of ribbon woven through.
And then of course a shoelace bow. You know I love micro ribbons. It's my thing.
So basically we're trying to go more bowless and weave ribbon through things for Kate's home.
Yeah.
You can buy a bolt of ribbon and just continue your theme so easily throughout your house.
I find it makes it easier to use the ribbon in multiple different ways throughout the years when it's less of a bow and more of looped. Here I did a few bows. This is my twinkle tree from many years ago. We don't sell this particular style, but I have a new one. But it has these cool magnolia leaves in it. I just thought with a nice pencil tree, it's good to beef it up a little bit. So I did this short magnolia leaf pick, and then on top of it, I put some white magnolias. Aren't those gorgeous on that?
They look great with that pick.
They're just kind of a velvety magnolia. Crab apples are throughout, and then I also have a long glitter magnolia stem. So this is a really long stem with a bud, a little mini bloom, a full bloom on a glittery leaf, and I just layered a few of those in. And then at the top I just did one of the white kind of opalescent maidenhair stems, crab apple. Kept it very, very simple because the tree is so fun. It's just nice to have a little entry tree. And then keeping it simple, I have birds and some clear acrylic drop ornaments.
Clear always looks good.
It does, yeah. It just kind of adds to that effect. So it's very minimal, very pretty, soft, and it doesn't kind of block the space too much.
So we use the lattice ribbon loop through, and then those bows, there's only two of them on there, but those are the Holly Glitz bows.
I love those.
That I did make sure I stockpiled the warehouse with Holly Glitz bows.
Cool.
Because it's the perfect navy.
Yeah, so that is my little entryway, and just kind of welcome people into the house. And then I didn't do much this year in the guest bath. I usually do a little bit. But truly, like, my husband and I never use this bathroom, so the glitter, I don't mind the glitter. I did 2 Sitka spruce hanging down over my mirror.
Are they just hooked behind your frame?
Literally, yeah, just hooked behind my frame. I did a little geometry towel in here, layered with a regular towel. I love the little ski towel. Little teak bowl to hold my Beekman wash and lotion. Tank topper, if you remember from April Fool's. I just did a candle ring with a little lighted, well, not lighted.
I think that's the winter green, winter pine candle holder, and that's
container.
The mini Fia flame.
Mini white Fia flame, a small candle holder. This is very wintry, so this can stay out through February. I'll put some hearts around it or something. And then the wreath is actually a design from the store. I just thought was really pretty. I think it's technically from the Snowdrop collection.
It is.
Very white and wintry. So everything in here is kind of just winter and easy to leave.
I did add the wreath to your collection, so they will find it.
Yeah, so just little snowbirds, a nice little Fia flame on the back there. Simple. I like adding a lot of wood, especially my house is very builder grade. It's white and gray, so I like
pretty well.
Yeah, so I like to add a lot of wood elements. It's kind of my go-to as far as decorating to warm things up. I actually did my guest room for you this year.
This is new.
So we never call it a guest room. We always call it my niece's room. So
that's right.
I had to shove the toys in the closet. But for my nieces and for friends that come and stay, it's usually very, very simple. Usually there's Legos on the floor.
Unless you're like how the color pops in this room. That really adds a lot. I love it.
So this room, I decided to just go really cozy, kind of traditional, very sweet and simple. I don't know why, if it's HGTV or what, but I have always wanted to just put a tray on my guest room table. I feel like that's so bougie, isn't it?
It is.
So I know when we have Jordan's friend come and stay, he's going to be like rolling his eyes like, what am I supposed to do with
when
this?
the boys come over, this is not what they need.
What is this?
I'm sure he'll appreciate the deer right next to the bed.
Yes, of course. So this
that.
room I just did kind of silver red, very cozy. These are my Santa red candle holders, set of 3. So these I think we have this year again.
We do.
I love those. They just add so much color to this just simple little end table. Don't mind the kids' books underneath of it. You know, that's just how that goes. But it just looks great. And I think it's fun to pair these. There's silver deer with opalescent laser glitter all over them and chunks of ice. I thought both really worked nicely together. I don't know if they're sold as a set or not, but I thought together they were great. And this little tree is so cute.
The tree on the candle holder is kind of fun.
Isn't it
different.
Sweet? So it's just a little, almost like a real touch tree covered in snow.
That little tree needed tiny little velvet bows. I should have done that.
That would have been cute.
We never got that far.
No,
and
but
we
that's
also
a good
ran
idea.
out of batteries for our LED
my
candles.
batteries are all dead.
Debbie Raby says, "Oh, adjacent coastal adjacent, yes,
yes,
because Kate travels, so usually there's lots of travel photos."
Yeah, actually, in this
things.
room, 90% of the time, except for Christmas, it's literally I have like a bowl of sand filled with seashells. It's sand I've collected from all over the world, seashells from all over the world. But right now it's Christmas, so I put the sand away.
I love the
just
little
for now.
wood scene.
Yeah, the wood scene is from this year. It's a
It's
laser cut, hinged, three section design. And I used it as kind of a backdrop on the shelves. And then I just did a little pine up there so I don't have to think about this room too much.
That wood laser piece is $12.50.
Great price. Wow.
It's a crazy price.
Yeah.
They'll be gone shortly. But
This is a vase
simple.
from the store from a few years ago, but it's like the perfect width for these little shelves. So I just did another Sitka. This is a silver pine stem. I don't remember the specific kind. I really like it for outdoor porch pots, but I thought this wall needed a little glitter. An artemisia bush and 2 amaryllis is all I did. So I just dropped stems in, shaped everything.
Simple 4-part drop in.
So I have 3 of these silver pine stems, 1 artemisia bush, 2 amaryllis, and 1 Sitka to kind of hide my stems. Mochi, what are you doing?
That worked.
You're disturbing us, kitty.
She's going to be available in case you need to pet her.
Yes, she is.
So then
I did
pillows and throws.
Yes, so I just kind of went simple because the girls they like having extra pillows on the bed. So I did 2 of these adorable little plaid pillows. I think they're so cute on the bed. Very, very simple, long. I love long little lumbar pillows. So this Merry Christmas one is just so sharp. It's beautiful.
It really stands out with the pillows behind it.
I know.
So
I love it.
That worked out great. I haven't paired those together in the store. I like them
This
together.
is Mochi's favorite bed.
This is where she wants
gonna
to sit.
flop down. And then on the end of the bed, this plaid throw, just cozy. Isn't it just cozy? I always like to keep a very simple bedspread, so colored throw blankets are the way to go for me. This red enamel tray I thought was just perfect. It's so bright.
More than one size, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a mango wood tray with red enamel inset. That's making everything contrast. Here's the third piece of my Santa red candle holder, holding a little lighted tree.
Is that a candle?
It's a candle. It's a flameless. I don't know
it's
if it's
wax. It is true wax.
It's a deluxe candle, just on off. I have the remote for it though. This is the smaller size. It just glows really nicely. This candle is dead because I use it all the time.
And you layered your candle ring.
I did. So this is like a little frosted pine candle ring with an opalescent candle ring on top. The new German Village House, that's what it's called.
House.
I need a little mini Fia flame in there, actually. I just never got that far.
It takes a lot of Fia flames to light up this house.
It does. There's a lot. I have a lot of chargers. And then a Jingle Bell strand is just kind of for fun because how cute is that? I love this Jingle Bell strand. It's so sweet. It has a nice jingle, like a really cute jingle.
Authentic jingle.
Yeah, really cute jingle. It's like just stacked with bells. The white is really pretty on here. Simple, cozy. This makes me want to read Christmas stories to the girls in this room.
Thanks everyone for joining us. This is
Hi.
Mochi and Kate. We're at Kate's home. Amy behind the camera here. And we just started touring, so if you're joining us late, welcome to Kate's home. We're touring the guest bedroom.
Duty calls.
Yes, there we go. Now she's happy.
Yes.
And we'll move on to this little accent tree that we added. This is the tree for the year.
This is just, this is a Twinkle Elk Pass is what it's called. It is a flocked pencil tree. And on here, I like to mix pink and red, so it's kind of a little bit more vibrant. This is a little pink house from last year. I think we have a few left over. A few little pink ornaments, and then added in is red and champagne. So you have the Senecio vine is one of my favorites. You'll see it in my big tree. The ribbon is gorgeous, isn't it? This ribbon is modern, but it almost has a touch of pink. With all these pink elements, it looks more pink.
I don't remember the name of it, but it is a pink-red combo.
It's
and then
so
this is a
pretty.
sheer red.
Yes.
And I made these bows to just wind through a little bit. And the ribbon's winding, the bows are accenting, the cherry blossoms are cut up and placed.
Yep, so it has velvet cherry blossoms and then this wintry hydrangea mixed pick. So this is actually a mixed stem with this rich velvet hydrangea dusted with snow in the background. This gorgeous, delicate champagne stem is just adding to the effect. This one's pretty well decorated, pretty fully decorated. The gingerbread men are an added touch for my nieces.
They are new this year. These little picks are
Yes, they're
in the
so
warehouse
cute.
and in the store. We haven't done a theme tree with them, but if you're a gingerbread person,
I'm a gingerbread
we
person.
have some fun little things that will
They're
work
so
with your
sweet.
look.
And then up top, just a little beaded berry stem, very simple. It's actually part of a collection we haven't shown yet. Just kind of a simple mix ice look. So I have a lot of different elements in here, but all together I feel like it just adds to the coziness and makes this room really fun to have everything
Some
decorated.
comments on your shades.
Oh yeah, these are Hunter Douglas banded shades from Captivating Windows, our sister company inside Magnolias. And these shades are remote operated. The remote's in my office, sorry. But they are remote operated banded shades. Love them. If you're local, we can do them for you. If you're not local, the brand's Hunter Douglas, and you can find a dealer with their dealer locator. So that is my favorite. My whole house is motorized, and it's all on timers. So in my phone, set it up in the app. Every single day my shades move for me. They open up in the morning, waking me up reluctantly, and then they go half in the afternoon to block out some of the sun, and they fully close after dawn, after dusk. So it's
Should probably note that that
cozy.
tree is a 6-foot tree that is a snow-flocked elk. It's called the Elk Pass.
Elk Pass,
We
yeah.
have them at the store.
Yes,
They
and they're
be-
online.
They are online, and they
yeah.
could be shipped from the store.
Yes, yeah, this is the old version of the Elk Pass. This was a frosted version. The new version is flocked. So this tree is quite a few years old.
There's a little lantern under the tree out if
Yeah,
you wanted to mention
just a little fun kind of snowflake lantern. This is the largest size, and it's just a cute snowflake punch detail lantern.
Screaming for a candle, but we ran
is.
out of little lighted gadgets as we decorated
Yeah.
here. We
But
didn't
I
have
just think
time.
it's kind of fun to have it under the tree. Just something. I didn't know what to do under there, you know. It's just kind of, I'm not going to put presents under the hallway tree. So that's number 1, 2 tree. Here's a mini tree. These are little frosted trees that are battery operated. So actually, I put them in these blue planters so I could hide the battery pack.
Oh, that helps.
That has a
because
timer feature.
Otherwise, the tree's in a burlap base.
Yes, it's in a burlap base.
Oh.
I don't care for burlap, so I put it in this more modern blue. It's actually a planter with a little, it's like meant for actual plants.
Yes.
I love the blue color.
Both of the trees have the matching planters.
Yes.
Oh, that's good to know.
So mini trees, this is the smallest size. There's a bigger one on the other side. Just has an extender branch in it for a more structured, wiry look. And then I cracked open a box of birds, and I put birds everywhere throughohout the house. So
the
two
extender
of
branch,
those.
I just checked. It's called the Shirley.
A Shirley. Oh,
It's
okay.
the Shirley extender branch.
Great. Did we ever photograph that? We must have.
I just sent a message
Good.
to the store.
Okay. So then for my entryway table, this is just, I don't know, went crazy on trees this year, you guys.
We did have a nice selection as you
lot
look
of
through the house.
trees.
It's loaded with trees and houses.
I have a lot of trees. So basically I did a little treescape centered around this beautiful deer. I love this mistletoe deer. It's got these blue poinsettias around it, very soft color, kind of glittery with silver antlers. So with it, I did the glacial trees, set of 2. And these are opalescent. Then I split up this tree set. Is so gorgeous. It's resin, this icy blue color with laser glitter, snow tips. For added texture, I went in with one of these little fun fir trees. I like to mix and match a lot. So then I went in with a lighted pine garland. It's unwired, but it's perfect for this spot. And I just plug it into a timer outlet, so
And
every
that's
night it
a
comes on at the same
5
time.
or 6 foot garland, and there's
Yeah.
tiny little. Look how nicely they light this garland. This is new. We've not had this before.
It's so pretty. It glows. I mixed in some silver maidenhair stems. I love to add metallic stems to any lighted things. It reflects the light so beautifully, and it just kind of comes all the way down. And then I should point out my Kyoto in Bloom glass house reed. This is a scent scene, and everyone that comes in is like, wow, it smells so good, because I have this right in the entryway.
It does.
And to Christmasify it, I put it on a
there's
little
snowflake.
snowflake.
The snowflake is a standing piece, but it becomes a tray.
Yes, it's the perfect size, and it just kind of makes that actually part of the decor.
Wow.
Because that glass house scent scene is so
Good
pretty.
idea.
So it's just kind of a fun little thing.
Thanks everybody for jumping on. They love your
Hi,
entry
welcome
table
to
display.
my house. This is my holiday home tour, and I've set up quite a lot of Christmas this year, and I'm really excited to show you. So my look is kind of a mix of North Star with some holiday harmony, because I used a lot of opalescent and champagne elements, so it's kind of a mashup of the two. It's what I've had in my head that I've been wanting to put together so bad, so I actually got it done in 3 days. Which is,
You worked pretty hard.
it was all I did for 3 days. So then on the other side, flanking my entry table, I just put another tree and that dark blue planter with some birds, extender branch, and this fun silvery opalescent ribbon.
And swirl it. Just swirl it. You don't even have to be a bow tire. If you can work ribbon through things, it's going to definitely do
Add
the look
movement,
for you.
and it's fun.
The lighted garland on the console table is part of Kate's collection, which I did not drop the link at the beginning.
It's in the
link is in the
description
description of this video.
It's just called lighted pine garland, but
So if Sharon wants to drop a link to
then-
Kate's collection, she sure could.
oh yeah, but it's already in the description too. So this little half wall, I have fun decorating. I went simple this year, and this is a 9-foot by 14-inch wide Himalayan pine garland. This is a really fat, very wired garland, and it runs the full length and obviously drapes off the front of my little half wall here. So it's a really long garland, and I like to decorate it on the spot. So what I did was shape the garland very thoroughly, and then I laid it into position, and then I set all this stuff in it. So it's not actually like designed or anything. I'll take it apart and do something completely new next year, but the base of Himalayan pine is something you can't go wrong with. If 9 foot's too long, you can cut it.
Right.
And use the
And that's
extra
the
for swag or
14-inch
something.
wide one. We have two different widths.
We have 12-inch wide, and then we have 14-inch wide. 14 is a little fluffier. So that is just a base, and then that's what I put everything in. And I have a pretty wide edge here on my
Probably a
half wall.
6-inch would be
yeah,
my guess.
so really simple to lay stuff in, and I always like to drape it on the front. I think it's so pretty.
Those bells look perfect.
Aren't
there.
these gorgeous? These are iron bells.
What did we decide the price was on those bells?
No idea.
They're so low. It was like
Couldn't tell ya.
$16.50 or something.
I don't know. I wouldn't even guess.
Something crazy.
So it's actually a cluster of 5 bells hanging right on the edge here, and Mochi actually has not messed with it. I'm amazed. We'll see. But
right
she
there by
doesn't
her
really
little
mess with it
scratching
much.
thing.
She will eat the flocking on the Christmas trees, though. I don't know why. But this she hasn't actually messed with. And then I just kind of tucked in, I think I have 5 of these beautiful champagne metallic leafy stems. They're so delicate, and the way the light catches them is beautiful. So I laid them in here first, and then I went in with Norfolk pine. So this is actually a Norfolk dripping garland is what it's called, and it is a real touch garland. Makes it a little looser and just kind of adds to the fullness of this beautiful garland. It's a dripping garland because it is one piece, and all the pieces actually hang down.
We used it in the Silver Bells red and white mantle.
Yes, on
at
the mantle.
store. It's
So
a great little piece.
By flipping it on either side, kind of holds it in place. It's quite heavy, so it wasn't like I could just like hang it off the edge. It's very heavy because it's real touch. So that is what fills this in, gives it a little more warmth. Then I went in with these really fun Sherpa poinsettias. We haven't even really gotten to talk about yet.
We haven't.
They are cozy little Sherpa poinsettias with champagne centers and some like champagne stitching. They are the cutest little poinsettias. I thought they were so cozy and warm and inviting, and they had that champagne center to bring everything together. I just did 3 of them, and to balance out that color, I went in with a set of the Fretworks flakes. They are flat packed little I'll take them apart, flat packed, and I just pop them together and set them. It's a set of 2, so you get a large and a small, and I just set them in my garland.
So then the garland itself, with all those things layered, the ribbons just woven through. But tell me about the unique opportunity with those amazing lights.
I'm getting there.
Oh.
So the ribbon is a snowflake ribbon, 1.5 inch, thin, blue, just a little touch. Loop it through, no bows required, because I too am not a big fan of tying bows when I have a mom who can tie them really quickly, but this I could do. I can loop this through, and what's really nice is at the end of the season, I can just pull it out, wind it up, and use it for something else. The last element of this gorgeous half wall is a borealis garland. So you might have seen our borealis orbs in our Cedar Hill Christmas tree that are giant. They're like 12 inches. But this is a borealis garland. So you get a super long garland with 10, 12 little borealis orbs. These orbs are actually shatterproof, and they're filled with fairy lights. So it has this really unique design of these interesting lines in the borealis garland. So when these fairy lights in here refract the light off of it, it gives it a really unique glow. So the borealis garland is actually our special buy for our Christmas open house that we haven't even talked about yet. It is going to be a really good deal for you guys just for the Christmas open house for the 2 days. And it's just first come, first serve as far as quantities available go. And it is a beautiful garland. It's plug-in only, so I have it plugged in here. I'll probably get another timer outlet. That's kind of my go-to, very handy. It'll come on at the same time every night. And it's so long. It filled my entire garland here perfectly. And it just glows, doesn't it? It's a nice warm glow, and it just lights up the garland perfectly and gives you even more focal points, making this very simple garland come together perfectly. So that is the borealis light garland. It's not online. It can only be purchased during the Christmas open house starting on Sunday.
So for the open house, it'll be a special buy.
Yep.
If there's any left after the weekend,
goes back to the regular price.
It will be on the website with the other lights. But at this moment, it's not available online until the open house starts
on Sunday.
And then the questions about your artwork, send a message to the store, Cindy. We can order that from the vendor. I believe they will drop ship the artwork for you.
Be. It's
but
called Icelandic Rivers.
It is, which is one of the reasons why you bought it.
Yeah.
And we would get a current quote on the cost of that artwork.
Yeah, I love it. It's beautiful. It's
It
just
is
very
canvas
organic.
wrapped canvas gallery framed in black. And it is a 3-piece set. Beautiful.
Very cozy. So that's my little half wall. I know we're just about to the tree. For my TV, I have to keep it, you can't block the TV. Heaven forbid you block the TV. So everything is built just adjacent to the TV. I have the large double ring candle holder. These things are so fun. I put in my, what is it called? Crystal Rivers?
I didn't know that looks so nice. It fits perfectly.
Perfect.
It fits perfectly.
With a big candle ring. This is just a really snowy, heavily flocked pine candle ring with lots of different shapes of pine and real pine cones in it. So this is just so fun with this. This is the largest size of the double ring candle holder, this big hurricane, a white regular size Fia flame in there. I think I showed it for fall too. It just is perfect for my look. So then I went in with 2 of this new snowy white cedar. This is just 2 stems on either side. The other friend of that deer, this is the sitting version, and a smattering of trees. I did a lot of trees this year, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what happened, but I was all for the trees. So I went in with the medium size and the large size of these fun fir trees. I have 2 silver trees to balance the color. So I have this one that is finished with opalescent white glitter. So it's a silver mercury tree with opalescent white glitter on the edges. I have this in all sizes. It is just throughout the house. So I will buy a set and I will split that set up into my entire house to make everything flow, because my house is builder grade, open concept, and it makes everything kind of tied together. So if you're just joining me, hello, I'm Kate. I'm doing my holiday home tour, And all of this is available on our website at shopmagnoliasonline.com. Of course, a few things are just mine from the years of
Thank you, Sharon.
collecting.
Sharon has dropped the link directly
thanks.
to Kate's collection. Thank you, Sharon.
I love these little trees. They're two styles. I have both styles here. And they're kind of a blue opalescent. They match this hurricane really nicely.
Oh, I didn't realize
so
that
I thought
color.
that was kind of the perfect pairing, if you will. And then to add in that, I have this pure white twinkle light strand tucked into my village houses. We brought in the village houses because, of course, we did a trip to Amsterdam this year. And I thought these look an awful lot like canal houses. I should actually technically push them all together. These are made in Germany.
And they're porcelain.
And they're porcelain, real porcelain. And I just tucked a light strand. This is only one twinkling light strand. It comes with a battery pack and it has a timer. So it'll come on at the same time every night. And I just think it's so cute. A little homage to my Amsterdam trip this year, which is so fun. This is a twinkle, I think it's called twinkle vase. I don't know how many are actually left at the store. I had to have it. This is one of my favorite things. It has that mixed metallic look, lots of beads and jewels, very, very pretty and fun.
There should be some sets going over to the warehouse as we
I
speak.
think there's 6 inches and 8 inches, and I think this is the bigger 8-inch size. Looks great with a Fia flame. I thought about grabbing another one. Honestly, it's just pretty on its own.
You probably could use another 4 or
looks
5
good,
Fia
doesn't
flames
it?
in
I
here.
know. You can never have too many Fia
They
flames.
go everywhere.
All right, you might want to pivot to see the whole tree, Mom. You might want to pivot your little gimbal, your joystick there. Tilt your camera up a little.
Okay, gotcha.
So my tree it's a 7.5 foot Telluride tree, and I don't think we sell that this year. I bought it last year. I don't remember.
We have 9-foot Telluride, 9.5-foot Telluride in stock.
And I have 9-foot ceilings. Is that right? 10-foot ceilings.
You have 10-foot. You have 9-foot ceilings.
9-foot ceilings. So 7.5 foot tree, 9-foot ceilings. It almost touches the top because we always do toppers in our tree. So for my tree, I went in with obviously snow. I wanted a snowy effect, champagne, blue, and a little bit of opalescent. So one of my favorites is this crystal branch. You can see I've used 3 in my tree in lieu of extender branches this year.
They are working as extender branches.
Yep, they are.
And by the way, anything you see that is available that isn't something Kate already owns is in the collection link.
Yes.
Kate's collection. Sharon dropped a link in the comments.
Yeah.
It's also pinned. And the little blue tree and everything you're seeing that you love, your questions will be answered if you stroll through that collection.
Yeah, absolutely. We try to make it easy and put it all in one thing in the online store. So I guess we'll start at the top. The topper, I have 2 of these really fun, I don't know what they look like fireworks almost. And they're just white beaded stems. I needed 2, so we had 6 total sprouts. I went in with this dark snow-covered berry. It's a nice thick stem, beautiful bright color, really rich, kind of deepens the topper. And then I went in with 2 of the light blue, almost aqua colored stems just to brighten it up. I want to do mixed blues is the general theme. And then this same champagne, delicate, leafy, metallic stem.
Matches your railing.
Yeah, it does. Then Mom made me these bows. I think they're in the online store as Kate's Signature Bows. They are a really pretty white-blue mix with that favorite star ribbon that I love that's mixed metal. And then a little shoelace of that blue velvet in the center, shoelace bow. Had to have mixed blues, so I have this fun little mushroom. He's like mercury glass mushroom. He's glowing. You see how when I pull him to the tree, he actually glows. This one is a complementary color. Again, all of these are linked in my collection. Added some, this is actually a set of 4 in a box. Really dark, shiny blue. I thought, man, that adds some serious drama. It pulls your eye into the tree. I have lots of little birds tucked into the tree. Singles, like a single snow skate. I need to get probably a few more, but I didn't know how many were left. So a single skate, this beautiful opalescent beaded ornament is the smaller size. So pretty, and I love the way it picks up color. Next to it is my polar bear. I have 2 polar bear cubs. This is the sitting cub, and I also have a standing cub. And then I have 2 of these gorgeous finial ornaments, drop ornaments hanging on my crystal hanging branch. I have a few drop ornaments in here, like this really delicate glass one with all this jewels and glitter and just a really pretty delicate look. Picks up light really nice at night. And then a few other colors of opalescent. All these ornaments are in the North Star collection, which is our blue silver look. And it's really rich, and you can see it picks up lots of color. I did the deluxe candles. This is actually, you get 6 candles in a box, and then you have to buy the remote separate, which I know is annoying, but that's how they did it. But luckily I already had a remote. And so you can do on off with the remote easily.
They're just clipping, right?
They're just clips. Yep, they're just clipped onto there.
A box of how many?
6.
A box of 6?
Yep.
And then we have another style that's a box of 10.
Yep, but I chose the deluxe is what I used in my tree. My stem sets, for my small set, very simple. It's just this little champagne stem and an ilex berry. Very simple, 2 stems stacked together. Gives me that color. I did 1, 2, 3 around the side there. My medium set is built on this snow flat cedar stem. And I used from Holiday Harmony, I have this really fun, almost opalescent ivory colored base stem. It's really large. It's kind of deceiving, I think. It's beautiful in person. Snow flat cedar, this beautiful large opalescent-y white stem, opalescent bead spray, gypso, which picks up color so good. Laser glitter is like amazing at picking up glitter and picking up light.
Up all the colors.
From all the colors in my tree. And this beautiful, I think it's called the frosted glass poinsettia. So delicate and pretty. It's this soft, soft blue color, very icy looking with silver edges, and it has these clear leaves and petals, very delicate in the tree, and I just think builds the look so effortlessly. My large stem set I did with this really cool new little champagne, also laser glitter stem.
I can't remember the name of that either.
I don't remember. This blue snowberry built on a pine stem. So I think I have 10 pine stems in my tree of snowy origin.
Yeah, that really transforms the tree.
Yeah, it just makes it a little softer.
Being too much snow. It's just the right amount.
So I don't have to have a snowy tree. My tree is bolted together. So I literally carry it to my basement just like this. I don't have to take it apart. But doing that, I used to have a flock tree. It was very messy. So I'm very happy to just poke in some snowy stems and get that effect without having the total mess of a real flock tree. And then on top, this beautiful champagne magnolia is very delicate and large as well. So I like to have the 2 different flowers. The champagne brings that color back in for the mixed metal. And I have 3 of my large sets, 3 of my medium sets, and 3 small sets. So I actually went with 9 sets for a more floral.
On a 7.5 foot tree.
Yep.
Just for reference.
Yep.
There you go.
So I went with a more of a floral look in my tree because I really like having a lot of flowers in here. It's supported with a few of these interesting, they call it gray iridescent. It's almost a brown iridescent. Isn't it an interesting ornament? I thought that is just so pretty.
Sets it off nicely.
Yeah,
there's several different pieces
really
in here.
pretty in the tree. And you might notice this glowing borealis orb tucked in my tree. So not only is the borealis garland that is going to be the special buy for our Christmas open house. It's a garland of around 10 to 12 little bulbs here. It's great in garlands, beautiful in trays and bowls, but I have a set in my tree. I actually wish I would have gotten 2 sets for my tree to really fill it up, but I only grabbed 1 because I already had my set in my garland there. So this is going to be a special buy, just giving you a little teaser for the Christmas open house. It is really fun in a tree. I remember when I was a kid, Mom had this gorgeous tree, flocked, and it had giant bulbs on it that were snowy. And I always loved that Christmas tree because those big bulbs all over the tree just
mimics
glowed.
that look.
And it mimics the look. So I just thought that was really fun. I always remember that tree. Hassle to replace those bulbs, though. This is an LED fairy light. That's much easier.
Sure.
So that's always fun. I have a few critters in the tree. So there's my bear cubs, my polar bear cubs. There's this mama baby owl that is just so sweet and fuzzy. I know my nieces will love that. My other polar bear cub, this iridescent deer. You'll see lots of little things throughout the tree. Lots of onesies I noticed I grabbed this year, like this little mitten ornament is so cute. Kind of a champagne color. I have a mitten and I have a stocking somewhere. Here it is. Stocking ornament. Just cute little individual ones. I normally opt for twosies, threes, but I actually went in with a few singles this year and I made it
unique ones.
Far more, normally I'm a bit more balanced. I really just kind of went in with a variety because I have so many stem sets to balance the tree.
I think that the florals unify the look of the tree. Yeah. So even if there's a collection of onesies, you don't notice it because the repetition of the other items balances it out.
So just for your reference, if you want to do this many stem sets, my large sets I have here, 1, 2, and 3. My medium sets I have 1, 2, 3. And my small sets I have 1, 2, 3. And then for bows, I have 2 at the top, 1 nestled to the side, 1 staggered a little higher, and 1 down at the bottom. So if that kind of helps you. I started with my stem sets first. So my tree's empty. I did the topper, then I put in my stem sets, then I filled in with my bows and ornaments tucked everywhere in between, just for a little
We will
cozy.
add all of our available trees to the collection. This is the Telluride that we do not offer.
I think it's in a 9-foot.
In a 7.5 foot this year, we have a 9.5 foot.
Yeah.
We also have 2 other styles of trees. The key thing about this tree is the natural looking tip.
Yeah.
And the other trees we brought in this year are natural tip trees that are called PE, plastic injection mold.
Yeah, it's a very unique combination. I loved the shape of this tree, and all of these are really sturdy, quite sturdy branches. So you can see I have my little candles and things draped pretty far off the edge of my tree. Less expensive trees are not as structured. They have a lesser quality pine, and I also want my tree to last a few years. I cannot tell you how many times I've heard someone say, I bought my tree like 3 years ago and now it's not working anymore. The last tree I had, I think, was 15 years old before it gave out because I broke the pole. So
right. So we've got we do have 7.5 foot trees, 9 foot trees. We do not offer 6.5 foot trees. Mostly because they're the same price as a 7.5 foot, and you can fit a 7.5 foot in a regular 8 foot ceiling.
The biggest thing is every year when I put it up, I check for any out bulbs, and when I go to put it away, I check for any out bulbs. The best thing you can do for your tree is replace your bulbs when they die to keep everything lit up and really working properly.
And we always stock all the replacements. They also come with your tree.
But what do you think of my tree so far?
Everybody's loving it.
I just think it's so cozy. I have all of this plugged into a timer outlet, so it comes on every morning while I'm getting ready, and it comes on every night as well. And it just is really nice.
You enjoy your tree all
I
the time.
love my tree, and I will leave this baby up until February. Simple coffee table. It's actually a new tray I was obsessed with. It's really cool. We just got it in. It's like square metal, and it has I want to say iridescent. What is it?
Also, there you go.
Isn't
it's
it
got
funky?
some snow on it, but it's iridescent.
Yeah.
Looks like it's fuchsia and blue kind of.
It picks up so many colors.
Burgundy,
It
fuchsia
matches the iridescent theme I'm going for perfectly. I have this coniferous candle ring, and I just thought this candle ring is enough on its own with my large smoke 3-wick candle. This is all I needed. And it comes with a remote, so the timer comes on at the same time every night, adding to my glow. So this is where my husband and I sit every single night. This is the spot that we get cozy, watch TV, make supper, all that fun stuff. And so this is kind of my hub of glowing stuff. I have a lot of glowing stuff and lots of pillows, and surprisingly not as many throw blankets, but I have a blanket ladder. I went in with any blue pillow I could find this year and some furs. So I have this silver white fur. I have this beautiful snowflake pillow with embroidery. This corner does not get sit in much, which is why the embroidered pillow is safe in this corner.
Oh, I see. Everybody's over here in this
Everyone's
corner.
over here watching TV. And so this beautiful glitzy really ornate pillow with this gorgeous sparkly silver piped edge is really nice in the corner. This blanket gets used a lot, which is why it's thrown right here. This is my new one with the, what is the
It's
brand?
one of our new brands, Frederick or something Franklin.
Yeah, I can't even remember.
It is,
but it has, this is the city name one.
It's a traveling kind
So
of
it
blanket.
has Roma, Athena, New York, London, Barcelona.
They're just new this year, so we
France.
should still have one available.
But, you know, I'm a very big traveler. That's kind of my thing. And I thought, that's perfect. I have to have that. So that is my city's pillow, but it's made with gorgeous Italian cotton. It's so soft. So I love it, and I use it every night. In the corner, my waffle pillow. I've had this pillow. You've seen this in every live for a year now. Love that. We still have it. I try to keep it in stock because it is a great layering pillow. Works great with this Merry & Bright one. I love this pillow because it's white and ivory. So I could get away, because it's Christmas. Christmas you can blend really easily. I could get away with stacking this ivory pillow with this white faux fur because of this white and ivory pillow. It's like a loop knit embroidery.
I think it's chenille.
Chenille. This little Christmas tree is so cute. Blue Christmas tree. Layers with everything. Sheepskin
singles.
rug.
We sell them off and on.
Yeah, you know, it's just something that we've had in the family for a really long time. I have a really big sheepskin rug moving it to my bedroom for the winter.
Speaking of
that we've had
rugs,
for years. So
also-
the rug is available locally if you want that one. I don't know if it's still available.
We
I
sell
guess.
rugs at Magnolias
Yeah.
that are for local ordering. If you are local,
I like this one because
check
it
out
kind of
our
looked like
rugs.
an agate. So it just kind of like went with the look. And then this beautiful pillow, to be honest, is always going to end up over here. But this is a really pretty white snowflake pillow with a little detailed edge there on the corner. That's so cozy. Here I tried to be pretty simple. This is another one of the enamel snowflakes, opalescent bead, the large Christmas tree deluxe candle.
So one remote will
Easy.
operate all
Yes.
of your deluxe brand
Yes, it will.
items. So if you already own deluxe brand candles and you buy the candles for your tree, the remote you have will operate them. To answer one
Absolutely. I love to have something on this end table because when you come in from my front door, you can actually see this,
Yes, this
very
is
clearly.
the lineup.
The vase is gorgeous. It looks crystal, but it's just glass. It's just a really beautiful, timeless vase. And simply, this is a snowy delphinium and hydrangea drop-in with an elix berry. That's
Oh
it.
yeah, that's because the drop-in's already made.
Because the drop-in's
for
already
you.
made. I just added a pop of blue to fit with my look. And to move over here, there's a lot. Like I said, if I warned you on Monday, this is my biggest tour yet. I put a lot of stuff.
We might run long, but hang
and
in there.
Yeah, and a lot of work into my space to make it really cozy this year. This is one of my favorite spots to decorate. It serves two purposes: to hold towels for the hot tub and to decorate. So that's literally the point of this cabinet. My cedar swag I've had for 3 years. I think this is a 5 foot.
We've been carrying that swag for a few years. It's a 5-foot natural touch cedar swag.
Yep, the Real Touch swag. So this year all I did was go in with 2 of these white maidenhair stems, a looping of lots of ribbon, and this really cool LED snowflake garland. So this is a garland, and I just looped it around my arch mirror here, and it reflects so pretty in front of the mirror.
So the snowflakes plug in, and
Yep.
they're called infinity.
Yep.
This type of light up is an infinity design.
Yes, it's an infinity snowflake. To add to this drapey look, I have these 2 long opalescent icicle ornaments and 1 delicate. This is another one of these glass glittering ornaments. This again reminds me of ornaments that you've had for 20 years.
I love glass icicles. We always carry them because I love them.
Yep, so that's a beautiful, timeless piece that you'll love for many years. Going crazy with the trees again, you'll see this is the largest size of the silver and opalescent tree. I have these beaded ice trees in here in 2 sizes. This one is the larger size that you saw from my entryway of this beautiful resin blue icy laser glitter tree. More of these blue iridescent trees and silver village houses. So these just tuck into everything.
Those are glass, actually. Mercury glass. And they're looking like a color, but it's only a reflection.
Yes.
They're actually mercury silver.
Oh, and I forgot to put batteries in this. This is an opalescent glass tree with these really unique beads on it.
So he is a lighted item,
He
whereas
is lighted.
the other trees do not come with lights.
Correct.
Just that
He's the
one.
only one, but it just kind of glows. The cabinet's mirrored. This is mirrored, so I try to do a lot of lights over here to kind of make it glow. But you can mix and match lots of trees. Oh, you can mix and match lots of trees. I buy many sets and I just mix them all together. Dining table, we don't really sit here a lot, so I can really dress it up a little bit. I have this beautiful light blue table runner that just contrasts so nicely. The swag mom made me on Monday looks so pretty here. And I went in with these giant pine cones. I love these. These are resin pine cones in kind of a nice soft white color, almost an off-white color.
A little sparkle.
One is angled, one standing tall, a little bit of sparkle, and then of course candle holders to add the lighted effect. We don't normally have this light on, so I have lots of lighted things. This is the New Hampshire candle holders, set of 3, beautiful dark wood. I couldn't do light wood with my table. I wanted something darker to warm it up a little bit. And then my chandelier, same thing as last year. It's just a prickly juniper stem, a draping pine cone, and an extender branch. And that's all I did. Super simple, but kind of brings your eye up a little bit when you walk into the house. In the corner, I add a little light with some lighted branches. We have lots of light branches in the online store. This is just a birch set that I've had for a long time. And in this vase that's also very old, I have this red pine spruce, more of this snow blueberry, this beautiful champagne long needle pine stem is tucked in here to kind of play off that lighted branch and add a little glow, and then just some curly willow twigs that I've had for ever. But it's nice to have a little bit of light in the corner. Again,
change it for the season a little
timer
bit.
plugs are your best friend. This is, oh, I got to turn this on. This is just so sweet.
Wow, I didn't even know it had lights.
Isn't that cute? So it's a little forest friend sleigh. It's so detailed. The little hedgehog is just so stinking cute. Beautiful, delicate deer. Just set with this vase of Christmas roses and a little champagne pine stem. This is my coffee bar, so I don't put too much on here because it's my workstation.
Every day.
It's my workstation. I use it every single day. So that is just kind of simple, glows, kind of fun. Then the kitchen. I don't do too much in the kitchen because, again, workspace. Every year I do candle rings on my cabinet doors. This year I opted for the Natural Touch cedar candle ring. It is shaped really nicely. I love the contrast. A little bit bigger in size. Usually I use my juniper pine bay leaf candle rings, but I thought let's do something different. The ribbon is the same ribbon that you saw in my garland, so I'm just using off the same bolt of ribbon. One bolt of ribbon of 10 yards will go through my entire house, except for the tree. You need a separate bolt for the tree. So the candle rings are balanced with this gorgeous Norfolk pine garland above me, and it just is simple, but it's enough. It's nice to decorate. They don't get in the way of anything. So definitely I have 5 cabinet doors here, so I have 5 candle rings. And my little secret, it's just masking tape.
Oh, that's just painter's tape.
It's just painter's tape.
That way it doesn't damage anything.
Yeah.
And they're light enough, it's fine. It stays all season.
They're very light.
Oh, it stays.
Just stays. So that's my little trick of how to do that is it's just painter's tape and it holds the ribbon, and that's just kind of all I needed in my little corner here. My workstation. As you know, I do everything here, so I need something that moves out of the way easily. This beautiful large acacia tray is gorgeous. It has handles, it has little feet, so I can slide. It's solid, so it's very sturdy.
Let's find more birds.
More birds, yes. This beautiful glass hurricane I filled with yet another one of these champagne metallic little leaf stems. This gorgeous ornament, isn't this so pretty?
So we've got a lot of different things placed around the house that are in the either opalescent family, pale blue, pale gray color family, all blended with the dark blues,
Yep.
and it works. The champagne is
Yeah.
a spin. Oh, do you have a snowflake in
a
there?
little rhinestone
Oh, I
snowflake.
see it.
So I just filled this with ornaments. This is just one candle ring.
The footed piece is also available.
Yep, the
That's
glass
an
hurricane.
awesome piece.
And then this is the set of blue glass, what is it, ornament garland? I think it's called an ornament garland in blue. We have it in clear, we have it in green, and we have the blue. I had to do the blue, of course. And a little extra fragrance. I think this is by Trap Candles. It's Festive Fur. Festive Fraser? Festive Fur.
Festive fur. It's a traditional pine
Yeah.
fragrance with a spin.
Actually, I should put it over by my tree, to be honest, because I
does.
have my glass house candle the night before Christmas.
that one
so
smells amazing.
good.
Does that have bergamot in it? Or
I don't.
something?
It says like dancing sugar plums.
It is.
Don't know.
It smells to me like it has bergamot undertones and berries. I love that.
Love
scent.
it. It doesn't match my blue color, but it smells so good.
The fragrance is
I don't care.
outstanding.
So yeah, that's going to cover up the bacon smell because none of that. So it's a really nice candle. But this reed diffuser is great by Trap Fragrances, and they're just out of Kansas City, south of us. So really nice to have a
We have
local
the
product.
full assortment, so you can buy oils for diffusers,
Yeah,
candles,
there's all sorts.
and all kinds
I
of
love
pieces.
their products. So very simple kitchen island. I can move it out of the way. My kitchen, I don't do too much, but it's enough to add that holiday warmth into this little corner and to make something functional and pretty, which is always nice. But yeah, that's the full tour, you guys. I can grab this and flip it. So that is the full tour of stuff. And I've had a lot of time to set everything up.
Well, everybody was commenting that you did it so very quickly. Like,
Yeah.
How
to
did
go
you do
fast.
it that fast?
It's literally all I did for 3 days.
I think so. And
Yeah.
great job.
I didn't really get much of any other work done except for decorating for Christmas
So she's been over here holed up, making her house all pretty
Yeah.
for you guys.
and vacuuming glitter.
And vacuuming glitter, which we did again today.
Yes. So that's everything. You can shop my collection online. If you have questions, send a message.
Yes.
We can send you a link if you're having a hard time finding something. Now I have to go and photograph everything so I can post the close-ups later
That'll
for
be
you.
fun. Then you'll be able to see some of the details.
Yeah.
And we'll make sure we get all these pieces added into her collection. We didn't start on that. We might
I think
have
we
to
got most
finish
of it. Yeah.
a little bit. If you have any questions about products you can't find, please message
Yeah.
the store through Facebook or send an email to sales@magnoliasonline.com.
Yeah, but that's first come, first serve on stuff. I mean, we're kind of dwindling as far as things go already. Stuff's selling really quickly. Good problem to have. So,
And this weekend will be the open house, November 3rd.
and I think we're done reordering stuff. So when stuff sells out, it'll kind of be the end of it as we, start designing for winter soon.
True.
It's crazy to think, but we have to plan and think ahead. So
Planning ahead.
that's kind of fun. But all right, everyone. Well, that's everything I had. Thank you for hanging out with us today.
Thanks for visiting.
coming on the tour, and let us know what questions you have.
All right. See you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.